Pedigree is like the family tree of a family. It shows the genetic history of a family. In this pedigree, red color shows someone being affected by the disorder hemophilia, and the blue shows a person is healthy. The squares represent males and the circles represent females. Sex-linked inheritance. The dominant and recessive allele on the sex chromosomes, X and Y for humans, such as hemophilia. Hemophilia is an X-linked recessive disorder which only takes one recessive allele for a male to have the disorder, because man has only one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. But since woman has two X chromosomes, it takes two recessive alleles for a woman to be a patient. And most of the time, women with one recessive allele become carrier of this disorder and pass the disorder to further generations in the family. Female carrier and affected female. Big H is the dominant allele for being healthy, and small h is the recessive allele for being affected by the hemophilia on the X chromosome. It takes one recessive allele, small h, for female to become a carrier, so the genotype for female carrier has one small h. Two recessive alleles will cause a female to become a patient, so the genotype for affected female have two small h. Unaffected males and affected males. A healthy male would have a dominant H allele on the X chromosome. Males cannot be carriers of hemophilia because they only have one X chromosome, and one recessive allele would cause them to become a patient. So an unaffected male has a small H allele on the X chromosome. Now let's look at some sex-linked inheritance sample questions. In humans, the gene for normal blood clotting big X big H is dominant to the gene for hemophilia big X small h. This is a sex-linked trait found on the X chromosome. A woman with normal blood clotting has 4 children. There are a normal son, a hemophiliac son, and 2 normal daughters. The father has normal blood clotting. Draw a pedigree that includes every person mentioned in the story. Draw a Punnett square for the mother and father. Okay, in order to know the mother and father's specific genotype, we have to do the pedigree first. So, the mom. And the dad has 4 children. A normal son, a hemophilic son, and 2 normal daughters. So, both of the parents has normal blood clotting, but we know that since one of their offspring has hemophilia, so one of them has to be a carrier. And the dad cannot be a carrier because if he was a carrier, then he will be a patient himself. So the mom will have to be a carrier of hemophilia. So now that we know that the mom is a carrier, her genotype will be XH, X small h, and the dad's genotype will be XH and Y. So now we cross the Punnett square and write in probable genotype next to or inside of each circle and square in your pedigree above. So in the pedigree, the mom will be a carrier, so her genotype will be X big H, X small h, and dad will be X big H, Y. And the son is healthy, so he'll be X big H, Y. And the other son has hemophilia, so he will be X small h, Y. And the daughters could either be healthy or carriers. And if they decide to have another child, what are the chances the child will be a girl who carries the disorder? So from the Punnett square, we see that there are 50% that this child will be a girl and 25% that this girl will be a carrier of the disorder. Thank you for watching.